What's good? What's good, everybody? It's your boy 313 J Mo. It's above the rim, and we back, baby. Number one
Woo!
pick, boy. What up, man? I told y'all I had a real good feeling, man. And we back, man. The Pistons got the number one pick. Can't nobody tell me nothing, bro. Play the Kanye, bro. Y'all can't tell me nothing. Wait till I get my picks right. But I got my man Bravo Mo in the building with me. What's good, man?
What's good? What's good, everyone? Hey, we won the first pick, man. I'm so thrilled, so ecstatic. It was a great day, one of the best day in this past century for me, probably. I'm not exaggerating for real. This is a great day for the Pistons. It's history. 50 years, no first round pick, no first pick. This is the first time ever. Enjoy it, please. Enjoy it. Enjoy the moment.
Most definitely, 50 years, man. It's been a long road, man. We got my man Detroit Drew in the building. What's good, man?
So you guys be seeing my shirt. You say Metallica. Why are you wearing a Metallica? You always wear that shirt. Tonight's very special. This is the And Justice for All album cover. And last night, the Detroit Pistons got their justice, man. I've been on this long spiel why the Pistons deserve the number one pick. I kicked Blake Griffin's ass. I kicked Adam Silver's ass, and it finally paid off. And the key was Blake Griffin. Adam Silver wasn't enough. Blake Griffin was the secret ingredient to add that fuel to the fire.
This Blake Griffin stuff is over. Blake is gone, man. It's over.
It's the WWE stuff. It's not a Blake Griffin rant, but I had to kick Blake's ass to counteract the Adam Silver ass kicking, and it worked. So next time we hear, we know what to do, peeps. But let's get it, man. It's gonna be a great show.
Shout out to the people in the chat. Make sure you guys like the video if you haven't already, man. And we gonna get into this pick for a second. Let's see. We got Cersei Oham in the building. Matt McLeod in the building. What up, though? We got Mr. Ray. What's good? We got Dominic in the building. We got the Bread 313 in the building. What's good? What's good? We got Mr. Ray in the building. Tony Porter, Case Crack. My boy Jay White in the building. What's good? We got this guy. I don't even know how to. I don't even want to try that.
Real quick before you move on from him, though, make sure you guys go follow him on Twitter, man.
Yeah, I was about to say
he is producing some bangers right now. He added one of my clips from last night and even added subtitles to it. Go check it out.
Man,
it's hilarious.
He was predicting that we was gonna get the number one pick, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. We got Detroit Ghosts in the building. TGA Games in the building. What's good, everybody? We got Dana in the building. What's good? What's good? Shaolin and Trap, Steven Westbrooks, man, D-Map, Zoom, man. It's our time, man. It's our time, man. This is why we were so trash. We got Scott Films 202 in the building. I'm shouting out everybody today. We got my man Everything King in the building. What's good? Number one picking this boy. We got Devin 99 in the building. John Bradshaw, D. Williams, man. What's good, everybody? Now, we got Lamiko. What's good, man? We got my man, Rap Guy Reloaded. Nigga. Like I said, everybody getting a shout out today, man. Because the Pistons got the number one pick. We got Dash G in the building. Brett Harris, man. What's good, y'all? Man, we got the number one pick. It's over. Now, I remember, before we get into this, I remember like 3 weeks ago we had, I think it was the first time we had the Bread 313 on. And I was like, look, man, Pistons going to win a championship in 10 to 15 years. And I was like, I know 15 years is a long-ass time. But we winning a championship. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen now, for sure. And I said this was gonna be the core. I was like, this year and next year is gonna be the building blocks. Even if it take our guys to be in year 8 to win that chip, they winning that chip. That's all I know. It's very exciting because we've never gotten the number one pick in any of our lifetimes. This just doesn't happen for the Pistons. The Lions used to get the number one pick. So are the Tigers and the Red Wings. They've got number one picks, but the Pistons, we don't get number one picks this way. You feel me? So the fact that they actually gave it to us after all we had been through, you know what, Drew? They were like, you know what, Blake, you a sucker for that, bro. I ain't rocking with you, man. We gonna get them the number one pick, man, and that's what they did. We got my man CA3 Sports Talk in the building. What's good, CA3, man? What's good?
What's good?
What's up, bro? We here.
What's up? Let's
here.
go.
I'm gonna turn on my camera when I finish eating, but I'm eating right now. So
all right, man, it's all good, man. Shout out to Angelo Ride Love 313, man. Look, All I'm saying is I knew something good was going to happen. I'm not going to say I knew we was going to get the first pick, but I knew we was going to get a top 3 pick, and it's just phenomenal. But, Drew, man, we going to go to you. We going to get your reactions from the fact that the Pistons, I can't believe it. The Pistons have the number 1 pick in the draft, and we're guaranteed, Jalen Green or Cade Cunningham. So, basically, we guaranteed a high-caliber all-star straight up.
Let me say this first and foremost. For one, I'm back at my apartment, so I will not be as loud as I was last night. And another reason for that is because my voice is shot. My throat hurts. I was screaming at the top of my lungs last night. You guys seen the beer shower, man. Last night was extremely fun, but tonight it feels more real. It's set in. And no matter what these NBA officials are saying, we got to talk about the Pistons now. You're damn right you got to talk about the Pistons because we're getting Cade. You know how everyone was talking about LaMelo last year, Melo this, Melo that? No one was talking about Charlotte like that before. And now the Bleacher Reports, the ESPNs, the FS1s, 97.1 can't talk shit about us no more. Nobody who's covering the Pistons is going to be talking shit about them anymore. This is going to solidify us outside of Detroit. Us as fans, we knew what was going down. Once they said Big Ben was going to be there, we're like, oh shit, here we go. Things were off and rolling. Big Ben, what better person to have represent us the day we get the number 1 pick than arguably one of the best players in most of our lifetimes, and Big Ben Wallace, man. He had a Hall of Fame career. This year he got inducted to the Hall of Fame, and this year one of the reasons he's getting inducted to the Hall of Fame in Pistons' eyes now is because we got the number 1 overall pick. So I know a lot of people are saying Cade. So far, Troy Weaver's opening to trading it. I think that's just a smokescreen. That sure is not happening. No chance in hell for that one. But I think Mobley's still high on Troy Weaver's list. I think Green's got a chance. And he said top 4 players really have a shot at it. So that might throw Suggs in the mix. But no matter what it is, he can talk about the rest of those guys all he wants. But at the end of the day, with the first pick in the 2021 NBA draft, the Detroit Pistons select Cade Cunningham. Save all those edits you see in the Pistons jersey because you already seen Cade's reaction. He wants to be here. This is where he wants to go. It's a perfect match. When a player wants to go to a certain team and that team wants him, it's going to work. And if you want to say, well, how are him and Killian going to play together? He's going to play the 2. One of the things Cade needs to work on is his ball handling and getting away from the defender. You know, we talked about Davion Mitchell a lot. Davion Mitchell clamped up Cade a lot. So for him to play the 2 guard, it's going to give him time to work on his ball handling skills, be able to get open shots, but his step back game's nice, and playing off ball and not initiating offense, he's just going to be a scorer. But kind of on the flip side of that, though, you look at all of his teammates in college. You know, we talked about Ben Simmons last week being a bum. We talked about Blake being a bum. His teammates have a certified plaque hanging in the rooms called bum. They were terrible. Now coming to Detroit, you're playing with 2 rookies this year, Sadiq Bey and Isu, that made all rookie squads. This is going to be the best team he's probably ever played with in the last 4 or 5 years. I don't know how good his high school teams were, but this is probably the best team he's ever played with. He's got the most talent now, and he's going to be off and rolling. The ball will be in his hands. He's going to put up some big numbers, man. He's going to be a Rookie of the Year candidate. That's also something we need to get hyped about. But I want to ask you guys this because I asked this last night. Summer League's coming back this year. All 30 teams are going to be in Vegas. When is the last time the Detroit Pistons have sold out a Summer League game?
No, it's been a minute. I don't know. Bro.
There hasn't been a time we sold out a Summer League game.
We ain't doing nothing like that.
Guess what now? With Cade coming here, Cade's a must-see player. Rather, if you don't think he needs to be the pick or whatever, we're going to be the team to watch in the Summer League. You know, I said this last night. In terms of the Summer League, we're the Golden State Warriors. We have Steph, we got Clay, we got Draymond. Cade is about to be KD joining us in the Summer League, bro. Summer League champs. We're going to have a great year. And now that we're going to get Cade, guess what that makes us? Playoff contenders, man. I'm not talking playing. We're instantly in a playoff hunt. We got a shot to be a 5-6 seed right now. What Melo did with the Hornets, instantly making them a playoff team, that's what Cade brings to the table here. He's going to be the guy. Get those jerseys ready because I'm going to buy a lot of them too.
Yeah, so I'm echoing on somebody's stuff. They must have their stuff on. But I was gonna say that now Cade Cunningham is gonna be the pick, but that doesn't mean I think he's better than Jalen Green. I really don't. But he is the person that we're gonna pick. So it's more than just like necessarily getting the best player. It's the stimulus package. Like
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards, we know how good he is, but he's not LaMelo when it comes to the fact that LaMelo is a very good player and he's a stimulus package on top of the ticket sales and all of that stuff. So that's why K's going to be the number one pick. That's exactly this man. That's exactly why K is going to be the number one pick, and I don't have any problem with it. The man is he's 6'8", man. He's a six. And I saw some people said, who do you remind you of? I saw Kendrick Perkins say Grant Hill. Now he ain't that athletic, boy.
No,
but if he could be half as good early on, that'd be great, man. I just
think
think
the
that
Grant Hill
Cade is a very, very
they do a
special
little
player, man.
bit of everything. I don't think it's play paid.
No, it's not. It's not I know it's not athleticism, obviously. But no, they definitely play alike. But I just we'll see how good he can be. I don't know about that how many national Cade gonna have us on national TV all the time. We gonna have like 10 national TV games. I'm serious. Like Cade gonna be on TNT. Cade versus Jalen Green team. You already know. Cade versus whoever, bro. You already know.
Cade versus LaMelo. Last year rookie of the year versus this year rookie of the year.
Cade versus LaMelo. Like it's Cade versus Edwards. Man, they gonna do whatever. Like, man, that help us on national TV playing against the Bucks. Just be
Let's not get the Bucks. I don't want to play the Bucks on national TV still.
Hey, man, I ain't saying I want to. I'm just saying that's what could happen just because of the ratings. Everybody's gonna watch. Like people talk about like the ratings to be low. Milwaukee win. I don't think so because everybody watches Giannis play. Everybody does, whether you hate him or love him. Everybody watches Giannis. So they'll be watching that game. He said Cade compared himself to Luka. I don't want no comparisons. I don't want none of that. I just want Cade to go out and be the all-around player and scorer that he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a 3-level scorer that can play make. And that's what I expect from him. I'm not gonna. But see, everybody do step backs.
And, his step back's nice though.
No, his step back is nice. But I'm saying everybody do step back. That's not like Luka's thing.
No, but Luka has one of the better ones in the league, and Cade he'll be up there in that conversation.
Actually, he reminds me of Paul George.
He does remind me of Paul George because I was just telling my cousin he reminds me of like if Paul George was like if you mix Paul George with like a playmaking version that was just much better passer. Because the thing about Paul George that makes him special, even though he's George Paul, he's an ultimate choker, he's a fraud.
Yeah, I'm not trying to compare him to
he's one of the smoothest basketball players when it comes to the fluidity in his game that this game has ever seen, to be honest with you. Like Paul George will put on the smoothest move you've seen in 100 years and then miss the layup. But that's the thing that I saw some people mention SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's another player that's really smooth like that, and Cade is definitely in that ilk. But like the thing about him is this man's 6'8". He can score the basketball. He can pass it just well enough. Yeah, he has to work on some things, but I think he's gonna be able to hit the ground running because I think he's gonna be getting fouled and get to the free throw line. I think that's where he's gonna find his points. Paul George with better passing. I can't call him that because Paul George is he a fraud and he be choking, but that man is a very good basketball player, bro. Like he is a really good so if Cade was that good, he'd damn near be the best player in the NBA. Like literally,
he kind of reminds me.
Like if you gave Paul George a pure playmaker bag, like a pure one, like way above what he is now, then yeah. So we'll see. Like I said, I don't want no comparisons. Let's just
he does
what he's supposed to be doing is scoring the ball and playmaking for us.
He reminds me of Paul George a little bit. I kind of agree with that.
Yeah. But all right, CA3 man, what's your thoughts about us getting the number 1 overall pick and should it be Cade Cunningham?
I think here's my thing. I wouldn't mind if it's Jalen Green or Cade Cunningham, but I would say probably Cade Cunningham's maybe a little more dynamic. I think his ceiling's a bit higher than I think his son's a bit higher than Jalen Green, but the thing about Jalen Green is that if you get him, you know what you're gonna get right away. You just know. I think Cade he can grow even more. We don't necessarily know you're gonna get with Cade. I mean, of course you're getting a great player, but you don't know if he can improve and become more versatile. And turn into maybe possibly evolving into the court. Kind of get into the point guard position a little bit more. As he evolves. That's the thing about K. He has a lot of growing to do. Like he's already good already. He can grow even more. That's the thing that makes him so intriguing. I think we should take Cade. And Pistons fans, you guys should be excited, because we probably had one of the better drafts last year. When we get the number one pick and adding Cade to that, we got a lot of things to look forward to. Definitely.
Man, and look, that's what I said. Like, I see some people asking, what if we don't get Cade or whatever. Look, first of all, if we jab Jalen Green, you're not gonna see me upset. But we have to draft Cade. Like, we kind of in a bad position. We literally have to draft him. Like now, if Troy Weaver want to go draft Jalen Green, he can. But like it's like you can't not draft Cade Cunningham number 1 overall. You just can't. You have to. So it's that trap that happens sometimes with the number 1 overall pick. You're pushed to get the number 1 prospect, even if you want another player. So I think we're drafting him regardless. But if we don't, then it's Jalen Green. But if it's Evan Mobley, then I will be upset. I'm letting y'all know that right now.
It won't be.
No, I'm just saying. Put that on record.
It's Cade. There's
it's gonna be Cade. What's good, Ricky, man? My cuz had told me about you, man. Shout out to you, man. I used to work. He said we got 3 second-round picks, man. We don't even know what to do with them no more. All right, Bravo, man. What's your thoughts on the number 1 overall pick, man?
Man, I was like completely like in the moment yesterday. I was watching the show for Detroit Drew at Woodwood Sports. And Detroit Drew was like, rah, 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 like crazy. So I was like super excited. I couldn't believe it. I don't know. What are you saying? Is it like the second pick? Did we get the second? No, it was like he keeps screaming. Oh my God, we got the first. That was like that at the end. So I'm so excited up to this point. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't care much about the player. I do care a lot about the pick because I can remind you guys that pick value is very important in here. We got a great pick value in the first pick, and we never got it. This is more than 50 years ago, man. This is history. I mean, I'm not even. I'm on my 30s, and I don't even. I've never lived to a first ever pick in the Pistons jersey. And this is a great news for me, and this is great news for the Pistons fans and Pistons organization, and for any Pistons fans who is delusional, thinking that we're gonna trade the pick. Please go to hell. Just ignore, forget it. We're not gonna trade the pick. Whether you are an OKC fan, sick fan, I mean, I don't know. We're not gonna trade the pick. We got the pick, and we're gonna get picked first, and we're gonna be the top of the NBA. And this is our time. We've been always looked over, looked behind, looked inferior by other teams. Nobody's looking at us. No, everybody is like trashing the Pistons. Right now, everybody's staying against the Pistons because we gave up Blake Griffin for nothing. And why are they really mad at us as the Piston fans? They should be really supporting to us because we are considered as a small, really market team, and we're really coming up. We have really won 3 championships. We're supposed to be very, very happy we got the first pick and root for your team. Stick with your team. It doesn't matter who we really pick. I think it's a great first pick. I was so happy, and let's celebrate it.
Yeah, man, and look. I know it's going to be a lot of talk about trading and all that bullshit, but at the end of the day, just like you said earlier, we drafting Cade Cunningham. So now are we going to move on? So what are you expecting this team to look like? We were talking about playoffs and all of this stuff. If we do draft Cade Cunningham, what's the starting lineup going to look like? And who should we add to the team to fit around Cade Cunningham now that he should be on this team? If he's not, it's going to be crazy because I know the NBA is just going to be mad at us. And then Cade will try to kill us every time he plays us. I just don't want to do that again. I just don't want that to happen again, man. But Drew, man, what's your thoughts, bro?
Cade's a day 1 starter. If anything, You might see something similar to what Charlotte did with LaMelo, which was stupid, where he didn't start for the first month of the season, and then once he started, they just took off. The Pistons need to learn from that. If he's not ready game one, cool. You can have him come off the bench the first 2 or 3 games. But anything more than that is unacceptable. He is going to be the starting 2 guard. And even though if he's
Why do
starting
you
at the
think
2,
he's gonna play the 2 guard?
well, he's 6'8". He's got almost a 7-foot wingspan. And Killian's 6'7" with what
I don't think he's gonna play. He's not a shooting guard. He's gonna play small forward.
Here's the thing, though, is Killian's a better playmaker. And again, a lot of it is going off from what we have seen from Cade in college. And like I said, his teammates were bums. At some point in time, you're going to have to learn how to play together. Even if that means you have to bring Killian off the bench, if it's not working out, they're going to experiment with this. They're going to run a 2-point guard system. And just because he's at the 2 doesn't mean he's going to be playing like a 2.
I don't think he's gonna be at the 3. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be at the 3, like how LeBron and all those guys. He's gonna be a point forward. He's not gonna be at the 2 guard position. He's just
maybe,
too big.
but
his game isn't like a 2 at all. His game is more either like a point guard or a small forward. So I think he'll be like the Grant Hill comparison. We were just talking about PG. That's a small forward. That's kind of what he's gonna play. And that's what I was saying. We're gonna put probably Sadiq Bey at the 2.
We very well could. I mean, Sadiq Bey is one of those guys you can interchange with. And the thing that's going to be nice about Cade is we're not talking about this, is his defense. He's going to be able to guard 1 through 4, being 6'8", with that big wingspan. We're going to be able to get into the passing lanes and force a ton of turnovers. And having him and Killian coming off a fast break in transition is going to be crazy. Beef Stew's going to get a whole lot of lobs. The guys like Josh Jackson and Diallo will bring back is going to be a lot of lobs. But the only problem with this is roughly when we draft him, since it's the first pick, his contract's going to be about $10 million, which probably means we will not have enough money to bring back either Frank Jackson or Diallo. You're going to have to figure out which guy you want to bring back. If you don't want to bring back any of those guys, we have 3 second-round picks. We could package that, do a sign and trade to move one of those guys and move back up to the first and get another young player to play with them. But for right now, the way it sits, the starting lineup right now is going to be Killian, Cade. If you want to put 1 at the 2 or 1 at the 1, doesn't matter to me. But then Sadiq Bey, Grant, and Beef Stew. That's your starting 5, and they're going to have a fun season, man. It's probably going to be a little bit up and down. I would imagine someone in that lineup will get hurt at some point in time, and we'll have to work out the chemistry things. But those young core members, they've been here. They know what to expect now. Now it's just plugging Cade into that. Someone that's going to give us scoring. What did we need last year? More scoring, more defense. We're going to be a better defensive team now. His ability, like I said, to switch, get in the passing lanes, force turnovers is going to be incredible to watch. And I think people don't realize how good of a passer he is. His teammates were just bums. His turnover to assist ratio, don't pay too much attention to that. His teammates were terrible. Every time he came off a pick and roll, he was seeing 2, 3 guys there. Kind of what people do to Giannis now, where they put the whole team on him. That's what they were doing to Cade in college. So now that he's going to be here, you can't double him because you're going to be leaving the best rookie 3-point shooter last year, Sadiq Bey, wide open. Jeremy Grant shot very well. Beef Stew's a monster in the paint. Everything's going to be seamless. So the Pistons will be a playoff team next year. The hype's real. Get ready.
Oh, so you saying we making the playoffs?
We're making the playoffs.
Okay.
If maybe we don't know.
I don't think the East is as weak as it used to be. It's going to be tough.
Let's relax on that though.
It's going to be tough making the playoffs, man.
Playoffs. Mark it down.
Hey,
what's the date today? What's the date today? June 23rd, 2021.
Indiana and Charlotte didn't even make the playoffs, did they?
No.
What's that?
No. I'm about to say Indiana and Charlotte didn't even make the playoffs, man.
That's because LaMelo got hurt. If LaMelo didn't miss however many games he missed, they would have had a better record. They would have been in there.
Well, and Miles Turner did get hurt too, but injuries are part of the game. I'm just saying.
Indiana's
playoffs instantly, that's gonna be tough.
I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but the Pistons have a really good shot at making the playoffs next year. If
this Cade Cunningham turns out to be a Luka Doncic like kind of player, then why not? We make it the playoffs, man.
Yeah, if he's like that, then yeah. But,
Why not?
That's very rare though. Like,
yeah.
I know, right?
People like Luka and Zion.
Luka's first 3 seasons are comparable to LeBron's first 3 seasons. Like, that's not really.
Yeah, so I don't think he's compared. He's more of a like a. I mean, he's the like is a it's a compo, but I mean, I don't know. It's hard to compare him to a player, but I see more Paul George and Luka Doncic comparison. But anyway,
he's a hybrid between the two.
Yeah, hybrid. Somewhere. Yeah, he's not a great like he doesn't he average 3.5 assists per game. He's not like averaging 6 or 7 like Killian. So and in terms of the fit, Killian and Cade Cunningham, people like blah 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 keep talking, open their mouth, dude. The combo fit perfect. I'm not even worried about Cade and Killian because Cade and Killian, what happened is Killian, we know what his problem last year. His scoring. He wasn't able to score, but he was making a lot of dishes, a lot of dimes. And the opposite right now with Cade. Cade, he makes a lot of scores. He doesn't dish it a lot sometimes. So I think one complements the other. You start with a point guard, and I think the other thing is Killian is a really good player of a catch and shoot shooter rather than just off a dribble. We saw him last year. So I think he can play the two and he can give the ball to Cade. I don't see any problem.
Well, it's the era of positionless basketball. And if you look at all of the teams, unless you can't get another ball handling playmaker, every team literally has one. Like Luka Doncic and people talk about all the stuff he's doing, but he's only doing that by necessity. If he played with another playmaker, he wouldn't have to do all that crazy stuff. You play with another playmaking, scoring, person like that. I can see why you would want Lonzo because he can do all the playmaking and he can shoot for Luka. But hell no. But that's how it is in the NBA. You even got like CJ McCollum isn't a point guard, but I've seen him average 7 assists, 8 assists a game with Dame Lillard out. So you have a lot of teams where there's multiple playmakers in the starting lineup, depending on what's going on. So, and you got to look at even though we got Killian, we don't really have an established point guard yet. We just have him as an established best playmaker on the team. He's the best passer on the team, but he's not established as the point guard that's going to be leading us for the future because he was hurt and he didn't get a chance to play that much. You know what I'm saying? So him and Cade Cunningham, you got to understand, great players can just play well together. And with the basketball IQ of Cade and Killian, there'll be some growing pains here and there, but it's just going to be seamless because you're playing with two defensive guys that are going to play make and score, and they're going to be able to pick your spots. Killian will have a lot of more space to operate, a lot less focus on him. And then you're going to have, Sadiq Bey and these guys and guys like Sekou and probably Diallo coming off the bench. It's going to get real bad for people out there. So when I'm looking at it like that, I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. I mean, I brought up Jalen Green and him playing with Killian, and I talked about Green playmaking as well in the same lineup. So whoever we were going to get, even if it was Jalen Suggs, he can play make too. So that's just how it's going to be. And I don't have any problem with it when you got a guy like Cade Cunningham who can do everything at 6'8". So I don't think it's a problem. It's not going to be an issue.
No, it's not a big issue. But the only problem is Jalen Green is not a good defender as Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham is a great defender actually. So he's got an all-around game. He's not explosive as Jalen Green, obviously, but like NBA man has shown you that you don't need explosiveness sometimes in the NBA to be like the
great. One thing about the NBA is it's like this weird stat where you need a player to be 6'6" or taller to win a championship for the most part. I know the Pistons have, done it with small guards because we're the Pistons. We're ghosts. But usually that's what you need. The Kobe Bryants, LeBron James. You can even look at D Book Rising and just, Giannis, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard. So Jalen Green is 6'5". You might want a more prototypical guy that's 6'8" and can do everything, because being able to do all the stuff that Cade can do at 6'8" is just tell me how many players in the world can do that, and I'll wait. So when you're looking at how special of a player he is as a talent on both ends of the floor, he's just someone that's going to elevate your team to the next level. And I don't think, explosiveness or not, he's going to be fine, because that smoothness to his game, his hesitations, his pace is just gonna do him well when he's struggling in some games. And like I said, allow him to get to the free throw line. But CA3, man, what's your thoughts on this, man?
I mean, you're talking about just lineup with Cade there.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Cade should play the. I think Cade should play the three, like you said. I think it allowed him to kind of play in that kind of point forward role. Um, you know, so I think probably the three is probably the best position for him. And but I personally, I mean, I think it'll be good. You know, once we get him, you know, we can. I think he can kind of be a secondary playmaker, and sometimes, you know, and Killian has shown the ability to play off ball. So, you know, I mean, they can kind of switch the primary playmaker role if they want to. Uh, and when it comes to college, like him playing point guard, I mean, you know, I mean, yes, his assist had to do with, you know, his teammates not being so great, but I mean, I wouldn't call his teammates horrible. Like, you know, especially toward the end of the season, his teammates started coming to their own, and that's why they started playing better, and that's why they kind of made their jump at the end. But you know, I think I just don't think just watching him play. I don't think he can be a point guard at least for the first you know, 2 to 3 seasons. You know, because his ball handling needs work. Like he dribbles the ball too high. You know, he gets too many turnovers sometimes because he dribbles the ball too high. So I think it's gonna be a work in progress when it comes to being a point guard. But I think you know I think the three position is probably his best position so far. I mean that we can go to. Um, so you know I think the line will be probably Killian, Sadiq, him, uh, Jeremy Grant, and Isaiah Stewart. That's a pretty solid lineup. Pretty solid young lineup. So, you know, I'm ready for the season, man. So, you know, see what we have, man. But I mean, I would say our probably ceiling is probably, you know, playing. I wouldn't say playoffs yet. And we got some work.
Yeah, and the thing about Cade is we talk about him being an all around player, but really we're drafting him. If we draft him number one overall, we're drafting him to be. I saw some people talking about it in the chat. He's NBA ready day one. He's going to be contributing. We drafting him to be an NBA ready scorer. At the end of the day, scoring is his best attribute. That's why he should. You know, it doesn't really matter where he plays. You know per se because we doing positionless type of thing. But that's why he should be at the small forward. Just to be scoring and then play make as the game come to him. Like a lot of those, you know, you're talking about his handles and all that. Like I said, a lot of these things be by necessity, and these players be having to do so much on their teams because they're the only guy. Now that like I don't think he's a naturally more gifted passer than Killian, but I could be wrong. We'll have to see him play.
No, absolutely not.
But but like when you're playing with somebody like Killian and you know, oh, I don't have to pass the ball all the time. I can just go get buckets and play make when I want to. It takes a lot of pressure off of you. Like Cade's gonna be able to come in here and just work and do whatever he wants, you know, good or bad. And I think that's a very good thing for us. Our team is it's actually been secretly built well by Troy Weaver with this last draft. And now that we, you know, I still believe in Sekou, but now that we have those guys, Sekou and even Diallo on the team, that turns the team into a very versatile defensive team, man. Like we might be real crazy. Like if we make the playoffs, it's gonna be because we got a top 10 defense or something. Like our defense has the potential to just be, I mean, Killian, Diallo, Sadiq Bey, Cade Cunningham, Stewart, small ball lineup. Something crazy. Obviously, that don't have to, but you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, it's just crazy if you put Killian around other great defenders. It's just going to be a nightmare for people. This is going to limit Grant. Well, Grant need to be limited. Grant is not a number one. He's not a number one guy.
Yeah.
This actually might help Grant play better. He'll be able to go in a number one A, 1B type role where he don't have to. Like, at the end of the game, Grant could be the leading scorer, but at the end of the game, I want the ball in Cade Cunningham hand or in Killian hand. Killian hand to make the decision, not to score the ball.
I mean, it's
I
good
always
that
want
you're not. Why would you want him? Why would you want Jeremy Grant to dominate the ball so bad? Like,
nah.
Okay.
Jeremy Grant's going to be more on ball with Cade. Like, Killian and Cade going to be dominating the ball.
Okay, let's go back to the main question. We're talking about the lottery. Did you guys ever think that we, in a million years, we're gonna get Cade Cunningham?
No.
I mean, I've been watching this man. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been watching this man since high school, and he was a phenom. And I never, like, when I'm watching this guy, I never thought he would be a Piston because, the Cade Cunninghams, the Zions, the LaMelo Balls, the Anthony Edwards, the Michael Porter Jr.'s, these players that's been hyped up since high school that are supposed to be superstars.
Exactly.
They ain't here. The last guy was literally Grant Hill. Literally. That was the last guy. And we finally got one, and now we got another one. Oh, I got a super chat that I got to get to. And that's why I'm excited, man, because Cade, I mean, obviously he got to get better. But in high school, this dude was, man, the stuff he was doing to people, I'm like, oh, yeah, this dude going to be good. So we got Dominique Davis with the super chat. He says, so the probable starters are Hayes, Cunningham, Bay, Grant, Stewart, or Plumlee. Who are the 5 off the bench? Or Diallo, obviously Sekou. And then I don't really know what they're going to do with the rest of the roster after that.
Yeah.
So I got a feeling if you go back and you watch Brooklyn, or if you go back to watch the Hornet, or not the Hornets, but the Rockets when they had CP3, and the year after when they had Westbrook, both Westbrook, CP3, Harden started, throughout the course of their different years there. Usually CP3 and Westbrook went to the bench first while Harden played, and then when Harden went to the bench, CP3 and Westbrook would come back. I have a feeling that's how the point guard system will work. That's why Killian will be starting at the 1. And then they're going to experiment the first half of the year, let Cade run the second unit out there. Be like, this is your time to shine. Ball's in your hand. You can make the plays and stuff like that. If it doesn't work out, you still have Saban Lee to come off the bench, although I think he's a guy who'll probably spend some time in the G League this year. He might be up and down. But you have to remember, we got 3 second-round draft picks this year. Anything could happen. We could have a whole new second lineup right now. I just hope we get Bumley off of this team because Bumley does not fit here with Cade.
I think he's not a bad player, actually. He plays good last year.
He's just not a starter. First, we need another center.
I would call him Plumlee.
We need another center.
He's Bumley, bro. He's still Bumley. He hasn't done anything to warrant a proper name calling. No. We don't make fun of him no more. He earned that.
Plumbing.
Bumley has not earned anything to make me call him Mason Plumlee.
Bumley had some triple doubles and won those games. So
you know who else has a triple double? McDonald. You can buy a triple quarter pounder, bro. That's where he's about to
be. Never seen McDonald.
Ask Denver if they want him back. I'm sure they want him back right now
because Plumlee was the reason they got bounced out of the playoffs. Yeah.
I mean, it
wasn't the fact that Jamal Murray was out.
That's not true.
Hey, I think the move of the Pistons want to really.
They would love to have him as a backup center, man. He was really.
Hey, if they want him, he's available. Come get him.
No, we definitely need another center though.
We'll throw Okafor so that way.
Plumlee, my thing is like Plumlee. He definitely could be on the roster off the bench. Like he's solid off the bench.
Are you guys ready?
And we were talking about we were talking about like Saban Lee and stuff. But that's why I was like I know Sekou's gonna be on the team and he's gonna get at least some type of opportunity. And I know Diallo's gonna get that run. After that, we really don't know what's gonna happen. I would love for it to be Servetus because this man's 6'9" and he can shoot it's not too many people on the planet that's 6'9" with Servetus' skills. Let's just be honest about it. So I want him, shooting the basketball, but we don't know how good he is to be able to even warrant getting 5 minutes. So hopefully Summer League answers a lot of these questions for us, man. But I would really love to see. I just want us to have a lineup that's everybody just 6'9" and 6'5" and just taller than the mug. We come off the bench with Diallo, Sekou, and Servetus. Being tough. You know what I'm saying? And running them with Cade Cunningham and Plumbing or something like that. Oh, somebody said, I wish we would get JaVale McGee. That would be a good pickup. We were talking about getting JaVale McGee before we got Plumbing. So,
yeah.
What are you going to say, Bravo?
What do you guys feel about if the Pistons make another trade for a top 10 lottery pick and take the Golden State Warriors 7th pick?
For who, though?
Davian Mitchell or Moody would be the pick.
No, I want to.
Here's what I propose. I know I don't want to say something stupid, but the 7th pick from the Golden State Warriors, James Wiseman in exchange for Jeremy Grant.
Oh, okay.
Why do you? I don't know if they're going to find Wiseman yet, though.
That's
the Golden State Warriors would love a guy like Jeremy Grant on their team.
They would.
You got to see plays coming back.
They would look.
They would
But
give us Wiseman. We
they would give us
benefit.
Wiseman for Jeremy Grant, bro. If we call Golden State was like, look, give us
Yeah.
Wiseman, we'll give you Jeremy Grant. They're gonna be like, okay, thank you. They'll take Jeremy Grant. But we could draft Franz Wagner. I like Franz Wagner, but if we have Cade Cunningham, you don't need Franz Wagner.
No, we get
they're the same archetype.
We get the Davion Mitchell or James Bouknight at the 7th pick. We could do that. I don't know.
I mean, we need a center. So
I'm trying
to get a stretch for or like a center if we get another pick.
If you trade up though, you don't draft on need though. You take best player available. For some reason if they move back up in the top 10, I don't care what position is. I don't care if it's a center. I don't care if it's a power forward. You take the best talent available at this point and let Troy figure out the rest. You can always make a trade to run up the squad. If you trade 2 to move up, you still have 1 in the second to take a center. In the second round, that's when you draft for needs, not best talent available. But in the first, you go best talent available.
I don't know if I agree with that. I'm not like gonna draft another point guard. If I got Cade Cunningham, I'm not gonna draft like Davion Mitchell's at 7 and he's the best player. I'm not drafting him.
I would, because what if Killian injures his hip again? I don't want to do that to him. I hope he stays healthy. But when he went out, our offense sucked. If you took another point guard, you'd have 2 young guys. Again, it would be like nothing.
And what if he is healthy? Then what?
Then you have 3 great point guards. It'd be a great problem to have.
Mitchell riding on the bench where he could be somewhere else being great, getting opportunity.
He's too good to be not coming off the bench. He'll be playing.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's really so. Here's the thing: in order for the Pistons to be successful, they need to have also some vets on the team. You can't just if you want to go to the playoffs or a really excellent rebuilding team, you want to have some vets on your team. So Jeremy Grant, I think, is still a good option. But if the Pistons get something in return, like a lottery pick from the Golden State Warriors, James Wiseman, man, I think it's on the table. What do you guys feel about that?
I mean, if I'm the Warriors, I don't know if I give up on Wiseman yet. But you have to think, though, Klay's coming back. Steph had an MVP caliber season. They were so close to making the playoffs that they just couldn't get it done. With Klay coming back, getting Grant, that opens things back up, especially the way he had. He's back to being his third option, which I think is probably his best role. He's the most efficient player that way. And he can step up, even though if Klay needs a game out to recover or anything, he's a guy who can become a second option, and he can still put up 20 points. He would be – well, man, they're still going to have Wiggins, though, aren't they? Man, they'd have Wiggins. And
Jeremy Grant is way better than Wiggins, man.
That's a lot of
Jeremy
scoring.
Grant over Wiggins, though.
Yeah, but having Wiggins come off the bench for Golden State, that'd be huge. I'm not a fan of Wiseman, though. I don't really want Wiseman. I was never really that high on him. I thought he'd have a better year than what he did. Personally, I think
I just feel like we're better off either getting a second rounder, or just go get a veteran, man. It don't have to be, and then we'll build out from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if JaVale McGee, I don't know what's good with him or how available he is, but you get him. I mean, who knows where Dwight Howard to be? He might want a payday. I'm not saying pay Dwight Howard. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's veteran center that you can go out and get that will definitely contribute to this team and give us an edge that we might really need. We don't necessarily have to spend a draft pick on one, though. Poole Wiseman in the 10th for Grant Plumlee in 3 seconds. Hey, I'm biased. I love Jordan Poole. That's my boy.
We're my number one, which is, I know it's stupid, Reggie Jackson, but I only owned that for a while, long time ago. So I still have it.
Yeah, I know. Make sure you guys drop your questions in the chat. We got 90 people in the chat and only 38 likes. Come on, man. Let's get to 70 likes, man, so we can get to 100. Make sure you guys like the video if you haven't already, man. It's above the rim. We in the building, man. Okay, so one thing I want to talk about.
Let's go.
With Cade Cunningham and the Pistons, what is going to happen with Isaiah Stewart now? Because is he starting, or is Plumlee going to still be playing? And how do you think Dwayne Casey's going to be able to handle this? Because at the end of the day, Casey is the key to whatever we're trying to do right now. Regardless of what I think of him, he has to be able to not be an idiot. I don't know how to say it better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Actually.
I'll be down for Montrezl Harrell, but Harrell, like, I don't We need a big man, a center that's like a traditional like big man or like a stretch five that can protect the rim. We need a rim protector. That's why I'm talking about like guys like JaVale McGee and like Dwight, because we need somebody to protect the rim.
The Jared
But
Allen.
No, Cleveland's about to give him the bag, man.
I think so too.
no, Jared Allen, man, Jared Allen. No, he would be nice, but ain't no way. They said he was better than Drummond, so what that tell you? Somebody was talking about getting Drummond on a vet minimum.
Nah, we're good.
I'm like, Drummond can't even protect the rim like that no more, man. Like, he's still
Drummond doesn't want that
defender.
memo from the Lakers. He's sure as hell not taking that from us.
No, man.
Anybody interested in Jackson Hayes?
Jared Allen is better than Drummond. So.
Jackson Hayes, we not getting Jackson Hayes.
You give them Servidis.
Okay, now I'm a big fan of Jackson Hayes. Is gonna be a very good basketball. I'm telling y'all right now, that dude gonna be an all-star. So I'm feeling Jackson Hayes, but New Orleans, they probably feel the same way about Jackson Hayes as I do. They're not getting rid of Jackson Hayes for what do you say, Servidis? Oh my goodness, man, that will be bad, bro. But no, Jackson Hayes can protect the rim. He can shoot threes. He's an okay free throw shooter, man. He's very athletic, man. He's just young. He's just young, man.
You said he can shoot threes?
Yeah, Jackson Hayes has been. You didn't watch at the end of the season. He was hitting threes, bro. He corner threes. Yes, he advanced his game. Boy was hitting threes. Yeah, go check out some of his highlights, man. He was going crazy at the end of the season, scoring 19 and 10, 20 and 10, hitting threes on people and dunking on people in transition, couple strides looking like Giannis. So yeah, I would love Jackson Hayes, but I don't see how that's gonna happen. Maybe Troy Weaver can find one of those guys in the second round.
Yeah. What if Zion wants to come to Detroit? There you go. There you go, Detroit Ghost.
Zion ain't coming here, man. No, Miss J is in the building. What's good, No?
I don't know.
What up, though, fellas?
I don't know.
Goddamn. We literally got the first damn pick in the draft. I can't believe this shit. So, we talking about big man needs. I got something. I got an option. And you may not like it. I'm not even sure if he's still signed with a team because I was going to propose a trade. Let's say you go in the draft, right? And you get Killian Hayes. I mean, I said Killian Hayes. Cade Cunningham, right?
Okay.
And you take a gamble on somebody that you don't want to get rid of personally because how hard he's worked. But it's like you want to see Sekou get more minutes. You want to see Cade be a starter. You want to see more opportunity between Steve Bay. And then you probably could still end up keeping Josh Jackson and Hamidou Diallo on the team in rotation when it comes to scoring. So let's say you were to sacrifice Jeremy Grant. Let's just say this for a second. You sacrifice Jeremy Grant and probably throw Plumlee in the deal. And if he's still signed with this team, you gamble on Marc Gasol.
No.
Hell no. He's like 87.
No.
So why would you want to just for the? It doesn't matter.
I like the cat.
I'm saying get something with him, though. Get something with him, not just him by himself. But I was saying like get something with him.
Trading for big men, like is Boban available? I'll take Boban any day of the week.
Yeah, I'll take Boban.
We should have never got rid of Boban, man. If we get Miles Turner, man. We get Miles Turner. I'm saying we making it out the first round of the playoffs. Stop playing with me, bro. You put Miles Turner on this team, it's over, bro. He's the ultimate stretch five in the league, man, and he's a top 3 rim protector in the league. Stop playing with Miles Turner.
If he can stay out of injury problems,
hey, but see, I you know when you got guys like Stewie and stuff, maybe he won't get injured in Detroit. He playing in Indiana. I mean, he don't got nothing to play for, man. You know what I'm saying? But hold on, let me get to the.
Is JaVale McGee still?
I'll think about trading some people to get. No, we were talking about getting JaVale McGee. I'll take him in heartbeat.
Yeah, I'll take JaVale McGee.
And people were talking about Josh Hart. I'm still taking Josh Hart. I love Josh Hart to death. Our best trade piece is Jalil Okafor because whoever has him is guaranteed to. Hey, bro, low key that happened, y'all. It happened.
Yeah.
Actually, y'all remember the Jalil Okafor theory. Literally, He comes to our man. I gotta shout a shot, man. If you ever disrespect Jalil Okafor on this chat, you getting blocked, bro. I don't want to ever know Jalil Okafor slander will ever be tolerated for the rest of this show and for the rest of NBA history. It's done. This man got us the number 1 pick, bro. Every team he go to get the number 1 pick. Thank you, Jalil. All hail young Jalil.
We're about to get us Money Bates next year. Watch it.
Oh yeah, Philly, New Orleans.
Every team he go to
wait.
literally gets the number 1 pick. Literally.
That's true because he was on there when New Orleans.
Zion. Yes, bro.
What about the team before that?
Like I said, bro, you getting blocked. You getting blocked, bro. If you ever talk about Jalil Okafor, bro, you getting blocked. That man is protected around here, man. He got us the first pick. I don't know why he has this ability.
We need to keep him for the next 2 years.
Hey, we might have to put him on the had him extend the roster. He'd be the 16th man. Sure.
Hey, wait a minute.
I forgot about Jalil Okafor, bro.
What team was he on before though? The Pelicans.
I think it was Philly, and they got Ben Simmons.
Philly. He got drafted by Philly.
Yeah, man, I forgot about that. Jalil Okafor, man. Shout out to that man.
Okafor was in New Orleans before. Then
and they got Zion.
He was with somebody. Oh no, that was a COVID.
No, he ain't. It feel like he been traded 7,000 times, but he hasn't.
If you want a center, if the Pistons wants a center, I really like Dan Gafford. If we can go grab him, that's the guy we want to. What do you guys think about Dan Gafford?
He's good.
I love Daniel Gafford. He's a monster. I think he's gonna be a very, very good player. Like he's just scratching the surface. Like we can get Daniel Gafford. Oh my gosh. No, he's a very good player.
Washington gonna let him walk though.
There's no way. Westbrook love him. He's staying there.
Yeah,
but like no, Daniel Gafford is a phenomenal player. Like I think he has a very high upside.
Hey, we need to stop trashing Sister Trashes. He's just
no, we ain't trashing him. I'm telling you, man, that man 6'9". That man was 6'9". He hit my man with a heavy crossover shot to the face. I was like, ooh, my fault. That's why I was like, you know.
And he was trying to help on defense at times too.
I'm telling you, Savitas is 6'9" with a nasty skill set. He just got to get a chance to see how good he is, man. Just give him a chance, bro.
Don't keep laughing. Next season, he's about to do a step back and he's going to sprain his ankle.
Man, no, man. Savitas be shooting that boy, man. I'm telling you, that's young Gallinari right there, bro. And he got way more explosiveness than Gallinari.
That's the next type of possibly better version of Tyler Hero.
6'9" Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
With less of the problem. He said Gafford definitely need a pay raise. Yeah, Gafford.
That man Tyler Hero cursed for the rest of his life, bro. We ain't gonna talk about that though.
Tyler Hero when trying to be black goes wrong. Like welcome children. Let's have a discussion. Like that's Tyler Hero right now, man. When he makes anyone an all-star, no, that's 100%. He said keep him so we can get Imani Bates. But how we gonna get Imani Bates? With Cade Cunningham. If we get Cade Cunningham, we shouldn't be getting Imani Bates because he's supposed to be that good.
No,
Ben Simmons and they got Markelle Fultz. Dang.
We got Okafor. He's gonna bring us Imani Bates.
Man, is the Magic using Bama? Whatever his name is, Mo Bamba.
Yeah. Not necessarily. Actually, that's a good point. No,
and two, why the hell?
Mo Bamba, I think he due for a contract or something.
So
and he didn't get paid.
Because they have Vucevic.
No, Mo Bamba would be phenomenal for us, but I know they got Isaac and they believe in Isaac, but one of them are gonna have to go.
I think Mo Bamba might go. They just twined.
Yeah.
They just traded for Wendell Carter.
Oh yeah, they did trade for Wendell Carter. Yeah, I'll take Mo Bamba. Oh man, I'll take him.
The other one I was about to mention. He not.
We just need to bring it. We need to bring in a rim protector like that.
Why they never gave? I don't understand why they gave up on Justin Patton before he even had a chance to prove himself. I never understood that.
Man, Justin Patton ain't nothing special.
He's not even playing right now. Is he in the NBA?
I'm just saying.
No, he played
I thought he went to China.
Show himself.
Bravo sent him to China with Ben Simmons. Dang.
Oh man.
You know what I think is going to be a better, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it, but But if you want to get a center, there's a lot of them in the free agency. There is Robin Lopez. I don't like him. There is also Daniel Tice. He's there. He's also JaVale McGee.
I like Robin Lopez. He can protect the rim and stretch the floor.
Yeah,
Alex
he
Len
does.
is a free agent also.
He's not that good. But
But
like
he's
it ain't like he's that good, but he can give us 15
I
every
like him
night.
better than Brooke personally.
No, you tripping. Brooke way better.
Come on,
You
no.
tripping.
Always did.
Brooke way better, bro.
Oh,
Brooke-
DeMarcus
I
Cousins.
don't know why.
Hey, man, look,
Hell no.
Brooke Lopez is the leading all-time scorer for the Brooklyn Nets. You better put some respect on that boy name.
Yo, Andre Drummond is a free agent. You guys want him?
We just talked about Andre, and no. Steven
No.
Adams, hell no. Steven Adams is garbage. Hell no. No, I'll take Noel though. Northern, I love Noel, but I don't.
Nerlens
he might.
Noel,
I think he might stay in New York though.
yeah, he stay in New York. No
What's
way.
might
going
sign
on
him.
with Dwayne Dedman?
Dwayne Dedman not a rim protector.
We just
He's
raised
a,
him,
he's
man.
a he's a tough guy. Like he can protect the rim, but he like we need like a true guy like a JaVale McGee, Mo Ball, like them trees. Because Stewie can protect the rim, but we still need somebody to back him up. And sometimes we might want to play different kinds of lineups. Stewie ain't gonna always be out there, and it's just good to be versatile. And rim protection was one of our problems. It got to a point where Stewie was the only one protecting the rim, and then he became a poster child every week because of it.
Yeah,
That's why we can't get a Dwayne Dedman type.
I think we just
I
enjoy
like
the
Tice
dribble,
too,
man.
but I don't think Tice is a rim protector like that.
Just
He'll
enjoy the
try,
dribble.
but he'll get cooked.
No, he's on the size. He's on the size.
You think
Steven Adams is trash. I'm trying to tell
I don't
y'all.
know if we should go after him. But
Who?
what about if he get released and you take a gamble with him? What's his name? Thomas Bryant.
Oh, but why would they
He's
release
not,
Thomas
no,
Bryant?
they're not releasing. Why they release him?
Oh, he had that injury though.
Yeah, he tore his ACL, but like hey man, he has the it factor of being a good player. They're not giving up on him, and he was playing great before he got hurt.
Is it ACL or is it like Achilles?
No, I thought it was ACL. I thought
okay.
it was.
No, the ACL.
Man, it's not those ACLs are crazy. I don't think players would return back the same level after the ACL.
I mean, it's getting better though. Like technology,
Yeah.
is better.
I would say, yeah,
It's not
man.
as bad as it used to be.
Rashawn Holmes going to be available. He going to cost a lot of money, but we got Rashawn Holmes now. Now we got Rashawn Holmes. I'm sending Stewie to the bench. I'm sorry.
No, let me still tell you what. James
That'd be a
Wiseman
good
is
pickup.
available. James Wiseman is available. The Warriors indicated.
But see, I don't want
I don't
a
believe
year
that.
two center. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Who do you want?
I don't want no James. No, I told you I wanted a veteran. And if I'm getting a young guy, it has to be a guy that's been in the league for 5 years.
To me,
or
I think
4 or
they
5
like
years.
James. To me, I think they like James Wiseman, man. They was always in.
And they can't get rid of James Wiseman after passing on LaMelo. They'll look stupid.
No, they would. They could get Grant. I mean, they gave us Grant and the
We
seventh
not
pick.
getting rid of Jeremy Grant. Troy Weaver is in love with Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant probably got more safety on his team than Cade Cunningham will. Damn near, like he loves it. Like Jeremy Grant got the plug with Troy Weaver, man.
Yeah, so let's talk about.
Holmes is tough. Like we got Rashawn Holmes. That would be
Yeah.
Our team would be tough. He's a good basketball player.
What about if you guys talk about like? I mean, I know there's a scenario. I don't want to really go there, but what do you guys feel if the Pistons draft Jalen Green?
I don't got no problem. I don't have no problem with it.
What do you think about that, Drew?
I mean, I'm a fan. I like Green, and he's got a case for being the number 1 overall pick. I think if he would have played in college, a lot more people would have seen him than in the G League. He's probably got the most upside in the draft. I mean, I don't think there's a better just pure scorer in the draft than him. This guy is a walking bucket. However, I think Cade is the more complete player. Cade can do a little bit of everything well. Hence why Cade, no matter if it was Detroit, if it was Cleveland, Toronto, whoever, he's going to be the first pick no matter what. Only way we're going to take Green is if we trade the pick and move down to 2 or 3.
That's a
Outside
scenario.
of that, it's not going to happen. And I would actually be kind of upset if we took Green number 1 only because we missed out on Cade. Not that I don't like Green. I love the kid. Man. He's gonna
I'm
be
not
special.
going to be upset. Jalen Green going to be a superstar, bro. Unless he gets injured.
So
Unless he
it's
gets
like
a serious injury, Jalen Green is that good. Like, I think he's the
So-
best overall player in the draft. I really do. He that good,
So-
bro. So if we get him, I'm not gonna be upset. We gonna get Cade Cunningham, but I can't be upset with Jalen Green, bro. He gonna be that dude. I can't be upset with him. He gonna be too good.
So basically, the way you have to look at them two is like, okay, not making a comparison, but the situation would be like Jalen Green is the whole Anthony Edwards scenario.
Yeah, I already said it. It's Anthony Edwards and LaMelo. It's just whoever you want. I've already said that. No, it's a good point.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
Like.
Hey man, this why my boy Nomas is on the show. It's just basically, and last year they chose Anthony Edwards. This year we gonna take Cade, but it's just depending on what you want. And we see their respective differences, but the impacts on their teams. Like it's the same. So like I said, we picked Jalen Green. If Troy Weaver tell me he want Jalen Green, I am with Troy Weaver. Cause I know how good Jalen Green gonna be. If Troy Weaver want that dude, I'm good. But you know what I'm saying?
Ticked off fans though. Ooh.
He just don't. Hey man, he don't got the hype train. I don't care about no ticked off. Like if it was anybody with Jalen Green, I'd probably be I would be pissed off. But if it's him, I don't have a problem. He's that good.
Another topic. How do you guys feel about the tweet that we saw on Twitter that Cade Cunningham is only planning on interviewing for one team, and is the Detroit Pistons? How do you guys feel about that?
Obvious.
No, he's gonna be a Piston. We can talk about hyperbole and stuff but he's gonna and this is my thing. I think he was like Houston. What was the other teams? What was the other 4 teams?
It was Houston, Toronto, and what's their name? I just saw it too.
What was don't nobody know the other teams?
So I know Houston, Toronto, Cleveland.
Oh, hell yeah. If I'm Cade Cunningham, Houston, free taxes would hell no. They're a dumpster fire. Toronto, hell no. Why the hell would I want to go there? And Cleveland, God, please. I'll go back to college. And then you have the Pistons. If I'm Cade, I'm dancing. Thank you, Lord. I get to go to a good franchise. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here doing all of the Baptist church Jesus dances. I'm sitting up here saying hallelujah because I could be in Cleveland. I could be in Toronto, and we know Toronto is a good organization. I'm talking about the living situation. And or I could be in Houston. No, if I'm Cade, I want to go to Detroit. That's exactly where I want to go. And that's probably why he acted like that. And we have to draft this dude. He wants to be here, man. We got to draft this dude.
Houston, they dealing with a situation. He got to look at it like this. They didn't even want to do right by Harden. And then, the Raptors, to me, would be somewhat ideal, though, to a certain degree, because that's
they're a great organization, though. But so he'll be.
They probably would treat him like royalty. That's the only other team. But I've had reasons to believe they get Mobley personally. That's not. They gonna end up with Mobley on some flukes. So no, I've been to Toronto. Toronto is the most beautiful city I ever been to. But players don't like living there, and they don't really like the cold like that. But being overseas.
Especially during this time, it's hard to get in and out of there. So
yeah. So
but it'll be wasting his time to go to Cleveland with.
Come on, man. And let's be honest, can't none of them weak franchises compared to the Pistons, bro. They just can't.
It's weird. The Pistons
they just can't, bro.
In a weird way.
They can't.
The only thing that's gonna scare me though when it comes to Cade Cunningham or any rookie that matter this draft class. And although I know Sadiq Bey did his thing and Stewart did his thing, but Dwayne Casey, I'm telling you, Dwayne Casey,
right.
if you fuck
we
this
talked
up,
about it.
If you fuck this up, man, I will pull you to the slag, and I promise you, I will slap you and hit you on your own proverbs. You don't coach like that. You gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that. You don't take people out the game when they hot. You don't do that.
I'm telling you, Dwayne Casey is the only one that can mess this up. Otherwise, let them play basketball.
Yo, get ready. I think the Pistons in the draft, I might get another pick. I feel like we're gonna get another first round pick.
If Troy Weaver get him a pick, get a top 10 pick, I'm starting to GoFundMe for a Troy Weaver statue right outside the Pistons. Bro, this man get another top 10. If we get Cade Cunningham and somebody else, bro, come on. I'm gonna go from championship to the next 15 to championship in the next 7. Stop playing with me, dog.
Stick to the 7.
Can you imagine Cade Cunningham, Davion Mitchell, and we get a trade like the 7th pick, and we get also James Wiseman, and we get rid of Jeremy Grant? Can you imagine?
You are obsessed with us getting James Wiseman, man.
No, I'm just talking about the trade. Somebody mentioned that trade. Like it was like surprising when I saw it. So, but anyways, but if we get just Davion Mitchell alone, like he's a great player. I think he's one of the steals of the draft. So, and even like,
I like Davion Mitchell. He's tough.
Yeah, he's a very good player. He's like one of those great defenders you see. Like he reminds me of like Drew Holiday. I think, in my opinion, he's probably like a better shooter than Drew Holiday, but we'll see what happens.
That might be a very good comparison. Davion Mitchell gonna be tough,
he can create a shot too. Like I like how he can create his own shot too, and defend like that.
One thing is, man, have we all forgot about Sekou on this team?
Yes, I think he's gonna have. So that's a good question.
Nah, nobody. Hey, I've been talking about him all stream, bro. I ain't forgot.
I think Sekou's gonna thrive next year, dude. He's gonna get a breakout season because of the fact we got
Cade and Killian.
That depends on this, man. That depends on.
Trust me, Cade, just like Killian was, and see, Cade's 6'8", so and he's way better in transition than Killian, because Killian's more of a half-court point guard. Cade in transition with Sekou, man.
Yeah.
Thing is Sekou safe to play in the 4 though?
What do you mean?
He's gonna be off the bench.
Yeah, he's gonna be off the bench.
It doesn't matter. 4 or 5. He's gonna be. He defended 5 last.
He'll play the same. He'll play 3-4 off the bench.
Okay. All right.
Dude, he guarded like
you gotta
eventually, man.
I mean, Jeremy Grant is here. He can't start until Jeremy
I
Grant's
know.
gone.
I'm just saying that was the one. I defended Jeremy Grant signing. Like,
no, that's the same thing I said. I was like, look, he Jeremy Grant, but I don't like it because that means Sekou is not going to get opportunity. It is what it is. It is what it is. As long as Sekou does his job, it'll be fine. And I know he's gonna come back stronger. And this year he'll be in a little bit better situation, and actually have players who know how to pass him the damn ball when he's open under the rim.
So the other question is, how do you? Detroit Drew, you gotta go, man.
Yeah, if you guys want me to do final thoughts real quick, I gotta get out of here real quick.
Okay.
All right, man. Go ahead, man.
Let me clear my throat so I can say this crystal clear for all the Pistons fans out there. This time has been in the making for damn near 20 years. Since 2003. This is the highest pick we have had since we drafted Bob Lanier. There is not a snowball's chance in hell the GOAT, two-phone Troy Weaver, is going to mess this up. Like Troy said, his clip is always empty, and he's not going to butcher this. He said he's interested in trading the pick. Bullshit. He ain't trading it. Bullshit. He's not taking Jalen Suggs. Bullshit. He's not taking Mobley. Bullshit. He's not taking Green. The number 1 pick is Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
Yes,
Our
sir.
future star player is Cade Cunningham.
Yes, sir.
The man who is going to lead us back to the promised land started with Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, Killian Hayes, Saban Lee. The cherry on top is Cade Cunningham. Troy Weaver is going to win Executive of the Year next season. The Pistons are going to take the world by storm. But the thing that pleases me the most is that all these other sports networks out there, the ESPN, FS1s, Bleacher Reports, that couldn't give 2 monkey asses about Detroit a couple of years ago, now what are they going to have to talk about all the time? The number 1 draft pick. And who does that belong to? That belongs to our squad, our team, the Detroit Pistons, baby. Our time has come. We didn't have a single damn game outside of Fox Sports Detroit, and then once it switched over to Bally, there was no ESPN games, no games on TNT, no games on the NBA network, no games on ABC. That all just changed, baby. You guys are going to watch the Detroit Pistons this year like you've never watched them before. And you can't say in 5 years you're a fan if you're not rocking with us now. This is the beginning. This is the process. We have all the pieces lined up. This may be the final Infinity Stone for the gauntlet, baby. And it's going to be a fun season, man.
Yeah. Now, I'm about to see, Drew, everything you're saying is what I said, but never did I think we was going to get damn Cade Cunningham, bro.
I did not either, baby.
Whoever we draft next year, but I didn't think it was going to be him, man.
I think the last time we
All
got
right, I'm out of here, fellas, man. You guys
All
have
right,
a
Okay.
good
man.
show,
Thanks.
Hold
man.
on, Drew.
Peace, man.
One
Enjoy
thing.
your day.
I
Take
think the
care.
last time we
Or
last time we got to pick this high, the cicadas were still flying out, and now they out again. That's a shame.
Okay, let me see. Make sure you guys
Ma-
drop your question in the chat. I'm not gonna
Make sure you
stay
like the
too
video
much
too,
longer.
man. We're not at 100 yet.
Yo,
We got 90 people in here, only 59 likes. But I'm out of here,
Come
man. You guys
on,
have a
come
good
on,
night.
y'all.
Come on,
All right.
peace, Drew.
So
yo,
we got Keon Johnson just set the NBA Combine vertical record 48 inches. I better see you poster somebody.
yeah, he's gonna be the
Um,
dunker of the year. He might be one of the best slam dunk.
I mean,
what is
he's
it?
a great. I mean, he's a kind of athletic defending guard. That's what he is. He can't really shoot like that though. He just work on that shooting. His shooting
Yeah.
is suspect.
He's like Diallo, man. What's the difference between him and Diallo? Same, almost.
I mean, yeah, I think he's probably a little better. I think
Yeah, but he's close to Diallo.
I want to say young Diallo is pretty tough now.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about just as a player, as an overall player. That's something. Like, Keon Johnson's really good. He has really high potential.
Yo, I got another point I want to tell you guys. If Zion Williamson sold out in summer league, imagine what Cade Cunningham is gonna do if he plays in the summer league.
Well, he's not Zion, but yeah, we're gonna sell out summer league for sure.
I think we're gonna really be a lot of people.
Cade is a stimulus package, and look, all I need him to do is be what he's supposed to be. And then we good. I'm not gonna go too low or too high with that.
So what's
Zion got injured. He's just. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Norman.
I'm sorry. I seen him play, but I want to ask y'all, what's his best trait that really sticks out to y'all?
He's a scorer.
So it's not just
Cade's best trait is, man, it's gonna sound funny, but he got the it factor, bro. So whatever you need, he gonna do it. Like whatever you want to label the it factor, he got the it factor, and he's 6'8". That's basically what it is, because he can score the ball. He can 3 levels. He don't have the greatest individual abilities, like when it comes to like being a better scorer or passer than some guys. But he's 6 foot. He got that it factor, man. And he was a very dominant, unstoppable player in high school. He did the same thing in college, saucing people, taking his team to the tournament, and just playing in big games going toe to toe with a Baylor team that won the championship, and it's just you and a bunch of guys. You know what I'm saying? But his best trait is basically being a star. That's basically what he's supposed to be.
So what about his skill set defensively then? What's not?
I mean, he's a good defender. I got to see more from him though. But he's definitely a good defender, 100%. Like he can play deep.
Okay.
I think what the biggest thing about Cade Cunningham I really enjoyed the most is his charisma. The guy has charisma. He's able to talk. He's able to really bring it.
The it factor. He got that Luka quality where it's just it, bro. That's just
okay.
Yeah.
Look at his
if I ask you Luka's best ability, you probably say scoring, but besides that, you probably say what I just said. Like Luka he's just Luka.
Yeah, he won against Baylor in OKC, Oklahoma State University. He really represented the whole university. He scored the whole university's team basically. So he's just like an amazing all-around player that when he showed up for us in this last season. So I think his biggest criteria, his biggest thing is his charisma, I think.
So what's the knock on him I know y'all probably ain't gonna want to say, but it's gotta be some kind of even the tiniest flaw that he kind of mess up on. What is it?
Yeah, I could tell you that's simple. There's a couple of knockouts on him. Number one is he's not as explosive as people think. He's not he doesn't have explosiveness of Jalen Green, obviously. That's number one. But I don't think it's that a huge deal. It's a good thing to have an explosiveness because we don't have it's something that's going to be affecting us because Killian is not explosive. This guy is not also as explosive, so it's going to be something interesting. But you don't need explosiveness in these NBA games. The other thing is not much. I think it's just he's skilled. We need a skillful player. This guy is skillful. The second thing about him, I heard is
I was say you got Kevin Huter out here driving 27 and that boy not explosive. Come on, he's just skilled. He ain't explosive at all.
I mean, Luka's not explosive. He took the Levi Storm. He's not explosive.
Yeah, exactly. The other
So
thing, Noma's other thing about Cade is not a great 100% dribbler. I heard that a few times he missed the dribble. He's good. I've seen him like dribble very well, but he's not like not like a level of what's his name? He's not a Ben Simmons kind of dribbler. He's good, but he's not like as good as Ben Simmons. He's not. We've seen him behind the back. We've seen he does a lot of things. I don't know. I'm not sure. This is what people are saying. I don't know if it's true. I thought he was a good dribbler, but it might be the case with him. I'm not sure about that. So he averaged some few turnovers. That may be something. I don't know if that's true, but we'll find out.
and Killian kind of came
Okay,
in with
some
that
people
turnover
says
problem for a
K
different
best
reason.
trade, Swiss Army knife, no weaknesses, high floor potential on a lot of skills. Dominique Davis says who will be highest chance of being traded, Plumlee, Jackson, or Diallo sign and trade Josh Jackson. I just probably.
That probably does, yes.
I hate like Plumlee gonna find his way to be a tick and just stay on this team. Right? Is there any way Troy we would trade Mason Plumlee if we get Mo Bamba or something? Or
I mean,
like
my
JaVale
only problem
McGee?
with
We gotta get another big man.
my only problem with that Mason Plumlee thing, like I would take him as a backup any day. It's just that he's getting starter money and he's not a starter, so that's the only problem right there.
You know, I think Plumlee is a tradable for. I heard that some of the Portland players are trading
All right, the bread.
are interested in trading Nurkic. How do you guys feel about Nurkic for Plumlee?
Well, hell yeah, but what does his contract look like?
I have to look it up really, but that's
Wait,
a good
who?
player. Nurkic for Plumlee.
Yusuf Nurkic.
Oh,
I mean, he always hurt, but he's a good player. He said he can probably guard Luka. I'll have to see him do it because Luka's tough to guard. Actually, hey, Kawhi Leonard had a hard time guarding Luka, bro. He can be guarded though. He definitely can be guarded though. I've definitely seen people guard him. He doesn't have elite athleticism. He doesn't need it because he plays the only knock is Cade is a jump out the gym athlete, but look, we were just talking about Nomis, how Cade and Jalen Green is basically like Melo and Anthony Edwards. Look at LaMelo. Like LaMelo isn't some like Lonzo's more athletic than them. LaMelo isn't like some explosive athlete. He just crafty as hell, and he has a nasty dribble. He can get he can finish.
Too.
Yeah, no, he's fast, but then he definitely fast. But see, Cade is a very good transition player. So in the open court, Cade definitely is getting up and down the court. But like, it's more about skill with some players. But like, to me, it's the height, man. When you 6'8" and you can do what you can do, you just gotta see what this dude can do, man.
So to me, it seems like he's more of a decisive killer than an explosive guy. More.
He got a 7'2". Cade Cunningham got a 7'2" wingspan. What? I gotta look this up.
He what?
They say he had a 7'2" wingspan.
But
he's 6'8". He already 220. Like if you talking about NBA ready, like he literally a small forward, power forward already.
Yeah.
They say a 7-foot wingspan. That's crazy, man. Like this dude's he's gonna be a monster, man. Like he's gonna be a monster. Just a nightmare on both ends, man.
Wait, who had a 7-foot wingspan that we brought on the roster a couple years ago? I'm trying to remember who that was.
No, I know Stewie got like a 7'3" wingspan.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, so somebody mentioned that could the Pistons trade Plumlee for Turner? It's not going to happen. Miles Turner for Plumlee is not going to happen. But if we package multiple things, like if you package Plumlee, you add maybe Diallo, you add maybe Dennis Smith Jr. sign and trade, you add a couple of second-round picks, maybe the Pacers would take it. I don't know. I don't think that's happening either.
Miles Turner not going nowhere.
Yeah, he's not going. I don't think that's happening.
Even though they got Sabonis, like Turner is kind of like the perfect fit to Sabonis because he can, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'd like Sabonis.
7'5" wingspan, beef stew. Thanks for the correction. He said he got a 7 dust tattoo. That man is lit. It's why I'm not worried about his defense long. But no, look. But see, Stewie, look. I think Stewie can protect the rim, but and he's athletic, and he has a 7'5" wingspan. But he was getting posted or something vicious. We just gotta have another person to protect the rim besides him. And sometimes I don't want Stewie protecting the rim. I want him playing defense on players. I want him being able to go out on the wing and guard certain players because switches and all that stuff happen. I need Stewie to be able to go out there to guard those players, and that it's not like you can play him with the other center, but he doesn't always have to be down in the post. He has to do that now because it's by necessity because that's the way our team is built right now. But if we had a way for Stewie to have a little bit more versatility to roam with how good he is defensively, I just think it'd be advantageous. He's 19. He's still learning now. He's definitely still learning, man. Stewart ain't scratching the surface, man. Like he not. Like I don't think any of our players are really scratching the surface. Sadiq Bey, Stewart, Killian Hayes, saving league, man. Like we gonna have a super team, and the league gonna be sick, and I'm gonna laugh every year. Every year, bro. We gonna have a super team. I'm telling you. We gonna have multiple All-Stars on there. We got multiple All-Stars on this roster when we get here in 4 or 5 years.
What if we get Imani Bates?
Hey, how many championships we win in 4 or 5? I would do anything to get Imani Bates, bro. Like I haven't been as it ain't been a player that I've been that high on. Probably is MPJ maybe and Zion.
Yeah, I mean,
that dude is something tough. Bro.
Getting Monty Bates, it can't be a better suit thing because we're not supposed to be that bad. You feel me?
Hey, but if Cade want to be, look, you're right. It's an indictment on Cade Cunningham. But look, Cade, if you trash enough to lead us to the number 1 pick, we gonna get you some help, bro. His name is Imani. He's 6'8", 6'9". He played like KD, but he got a better handle than KD did when KD was his age. The boy is KD had to develop his killer instinct. Imani is a killer, just complete. I mean, come on, man. Boy, like he's just a killer, bro. Like, oh man, I can't wait for him to get in the league. I don't care what team he's playing on. It's just gonna be great to watch.
It'll be the Pistons, but the Pistons got Jalil Okafor.
You said what?
It'll be the Pistons because the Pistons got Jalil Okafor.
If the Pistons could calm Jeremy Grant ass down a little bit on his recklessness, you go have him putting up 20-some points. Mm-hmm. Sadiq Bey, who knows? That's the other X factor that we still forget.
Nah, ain't nobody forgetting.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, like, we talking about Cade Cunningham, and then we know Jeremy Grant should still come pick up where he left off. The one I'm still like, dog, because like his potential as a shooter, if he don't hit that sophomore slump, and he finds a way to, he started improving his game each game. Imagine the level of scoring that this damn front is supposed to be doing, plus the defense.
I already told y'all, Sadiq Bey a future All-Star, at least. Like that boy tough. So that's why I told you we gonna have multiple All-Stars on this team, man. We gonna be a super team. We gonna be an organic super team. Give us 5 years, bro.
Rest? He has no expression on his face, and he does that goofy clap. That dude is serious.
Like I said, if we can and Sekou too. Like I don't know how, but if we can keep these guys, we gonna win the championship. I'm serious. Like we got Cade, Killian, Sekou, Isaiah Stewart, Sadiq Bey, even young Saban being our little energy bunny off the bench. Yeah. If we can keep that core, like we gonna win a championship. I don't have a doubt in my mind, man. Because like these players they're just gonna get better. This isn't some 1 year, 2 year thing. This is the NBA. You're drafting 19-year-old, 18-year-old kids. They're literally kids. And one thing that I noticed playing basketball now, when I was younger, I didn't think the game had like some of the things that I do on the court and the way that I be thinking about how we should be playing. I wasn't even thinking like, I'm like, when I was 18, there's no way in hell I would be thinking like this. So when I be looking at some of these young players coming into the league and some of the mistakes they making, some of these guys are generational talents and we understand, but you still 19, bro. You still 18. There's only so much basketball you've seen, if you played. There's only so much about the game that you know and so much that you have to learn. So when I'm looking at all of that and guys like, especially guys like Killian, like, man, this dude, his ceiling is so high. And Stewart, so high. Sadiq Bey, just like, we're going to be a problem. And Cade Cunningham, like I've been telling y'all, man, this draft, my boy Sekou, whoever we draft next year, that's all I've been saying. And it's going to lead us to a chip. And we just got to get rid of Casey.
Casey's gonna
it's going to be sad when we Nick Nurse Casey. Casey going to win 59 games with us. Take us to the second round, and we gonna Nick Nurse him.
Damn.
Sorry, my brother.
Yeah, you need some veterans in order to make the playoffs. Sometime you can't
No,
just
we
make the
definitely
playoffs.
need veterans.
You can't make it with a bunch of young guys under 20. No way. No way. So you need Jeremy Grant. You need like guys like shooters like Wayne Ellington. I mean, even I don't want to say bring back Wayne Ellington, but you need players like him. I think because this is what look at the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis Grizzlies got Ja Morant, and they build up around him with Dylan Brooks, and they got JJJ Triple J. I call him. Uh, and they brought up a veteran, Valanciunas. He completed their team nice, and he played really nice in I think in the season, not in the playoffs. But so
Mhm.
this is what you need from your team.
Speaking of Jonas, is he a free agent?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Nah, he's on. I was say he's on a contract.
Well,
I don't remember.
All right. Make sure you guys drop your questions. If we gonna get to the questions, and then we gonna get up out of here, man. Make sure you guys like the video if you haven't already. Okay, so we said, what jersey number should Cade wear for the Pistons?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I need you to
Let's wait for it until we draft him.
get the jersey number that Reggie Jackson tainted,
Yeah,
and wear that jersey, even though it's retired. I need him to be wearing that. That's what he need to be wearing. Killian is a pass first point guard, which is the perfect blend for Cade Cunningham, 100%. But you got like guards like Killian, like even like Alonzo, like even like a CP3, even like a Jason Kidd Stevens. They're just so even LaMelo actually. They're so easy to play with.
yeah.
They're just so like say whatever you want about. Like you never hear people like, bro, I just hate playing with CP3. Like on the basketball court, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just so easy to play with. So Killian, it's easy for players to play with him because they gonna give him the ball. He gonna get him the ball. He's gonna get shots. He's gonna create space. So of course it's gonna work with players like that. And the same thing with Cunningham, man. It's not hard to play with a guy like that.
Unless you Blake Griffin on CP3.
So
What I signed and trade Diallo and Dennis Jr. for Bobo, I did it yesterday.
why would you do that?
I would do that in a heartbeat. What
But
do you mean?
Diallo's nice, man.
No, Bobo.
You can just do Dennis just Jr. for ball.
Like if we're talking about Bowl,
No, Nuggets ain't gonna give him up.
I'm like, Bowl going, man. I want to say he gonna be, bro. Like you don't understand how good that dude gonna
Him
be.
and Sekou, man. They
But he's not even playing right now.
motherfucker.
But he not playing because he play on the team with Jokic and a bunch of veterans. But
No, he's not-
I
his
take
body-
Bowl in a heart.
That's
Bowl is a
right.
special.
His
special
body's not
player.
a healthy guy. You seen what happened?
I disagree.
I got
I
a
see what's
friend.
going on with-
He's on the playoff team, so he's not playing.
I don't think so.
He just
Every time Bobo get in the game, right? He just young. Every time Bobo get in the game, that boy raining threes, dunking on people, hitting step backs at 7-3. Stop it.
Nah, but
He's not ready.
I mean, the reason why he's not playing, he's not ready. That's why he's not playing.
Yeah, but he definitely is healthy enough to play. He's just raw. And in Denver development program, I mean, they let MPJ damn near sit for a year and a half before they even start playing him.
Wasn't he hurt though?
No, yeah, because he had that serious back injury. That shows you how good Michael Porter Jr. is. He's still gonna end up being a superstar. And he had a serious back injury, and he was supposed to be even greater, even more athletic, even more explosive than he already is. You probably can't even imagine people who ain't seen him play in high school. That dude. Cade 25 and 6 on 45 and 37, maybe 44 and 36. But I like those stats.
Man, imagine. Oh, I was gonna say we talking about players from that draft class. I got a Wizards off the record. I had a friend who's a Wizards fan. He said he been real disappointed with Hirola or Ruchi. What's his name?
How's he been disappointed? What? Wow.
He's saying that dude ain't been looking as good since his rookie year or something like that.
What?
Hey, you think you tell your friend to learn some basketball? Hachimura has been going crazy.
That's what he said.
Tell your friend to learn some basketball. Hachimura is he got way better this year. And did you see him in the playoffs, bro? Like he's consistent. Like him, Russ, and Bill are consistent and consistently good. Hachimura is very good, bro.
Man,
I don't know what's wrong.
Just killed that man, boy. Oh my gosh.
What happened?
John Collins just dunked on Brook Lopez on alley-oop.
Oh man, John Collins another poster to the book.
He killed Brook Lopez, bro.
Another poster on the book, man. Grant will be the number 2 option now, and his shooting efficiency will go up. Sadiq will have more open shots. Killian will have pressure on him to play make and will develop faster. It's not just what Cade gonna do for everybody else. I just think Cade's going to a team that will take some pressure off him too. He only has to do certain things at certain moments. He has another scorer on the team, and Jeremy Grant he can lean on. He has another passer he can lean on. You know what I'm saying? And and shooters they can lean on. So it's going to end up being a very good fit for us. All right, I think I'm going to wrap up the show. If you guys don't have any more questions, make sure you guys like the video if you haven't already, man. It's above the rim, man. We here on a Wednesday.
Yeah, so we're gonna go watch the rest of the game. Bucks versus the Hawks. I'm surprised the Hawks are back in it. I didn't know that they have. Man, I'm loving the Hawks. They seem like a nice team.
Shout out to Trae Young, man.
Yeah, Trae Young, man. I mean, everybody like when they drafted Trae Young. Oh, he's not Steph Curry. He can't shoot. He can't shoot. Look at him.
He's not
Steph Curry though.
I know, but they just trashed him that he can't shoot that far jumper from way down. He's able to make it.
I mean, he's not Steph Curry. To me, they're two different players.
I know, but
skill set.
I know, but yeah, I know. I understand that, but he's able to make the shot. He's making his own influence on the team. Man, I'm loving him.
Jason Curry too, man. He knows it.
You said what?
He plays as a different pace than Curry does.
That's what I'm saying. They play way different.
I mean, but he modeled his game after Curry. It's just Curry is a combo guard. Trae Young is a pure point guard. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Like Trae Young is a point guard.
Yeah.
Steph, he's Steph. Draymond.
Man, Trae Young. Oh my goodness gracious, man, Trae Young is going retarded, bro.
Drew Holiday, you down bad right now.
Man, Trae Young got 37 in the third, bro.
Are you kidding me? So
crazy.
CA3, you live in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I live in Atlanta. Yep.
So what do you think? What are the people saying about the team right now?
I mean, they're happy, man. Like they're in heaven. Like, everybody. I mean, they're happy just to be there. Like they don't necessarily think they're gonna beat the Bucks, but they're just happy that they're there. Like,
Are you rooting for Atlanta or the Bucks?
I mean, I thought I had the Bucks winning, but I mean, I wouldn't be mad if Atlanta won. I mean, it's always cool to see underdog win. I mean, I like Trae Young though, like especially.
Yeah.
I wasn't really high on him going to the draft. I had my questions, but like I was wrong. Like, and I owned that. Like the man J-Mo was right about it. Like, but like after his rookie year, I knew I was wrong. So I mean, it's cool, man. I like seeing what seeing what he's doing, man.
All right, man. You got final thoughts, Bravo?
Yeah, it was a great show. I had a good time coming with you guys, talking. Let's enjoy our time. This is the first time ever with history. Like I haven't seen it before. Literally, we went up the first time we go up in the lottery, and this is thanks for Adam Silver. He gave us the first pick. Indeed, I think I'm not gonna trash him anymore. Hey, we won the first pick.
Thanks, Jalil Okafor.
Yeah. Let's go, Pistons.
You got some final thoughts? No, Miss CA3. Before we get out of here, man.
It's fun. It's fun to be here, man. Talk about the Pistons, man. They actually got, there's actually some positive to look forward to, man. We got the number 1 overall pick, man. Let's go, man. We're gonna get Cade Cunningham, man. It's gonna be lit over here, man.
Hey, Mr. Ray, man, we definitely about to be massive in a few years. And look, we got it out the mud, man. We started when the Pistons was trash with SVG. We still had SVG, bro.
Man,
so we was here every week, bro. Don't forget, every week while we was winning 17 damn games, we was here. Just like you said, out the fucking mud, bro. Like for real, we was here through the 17 game season every week. Even though we was getting our ass beat, even though Killian was hurt, even though everybody was trash, we was here. And look, man, after all the pain we've been through the last 10 years, SVG and a lot of playoff failures playoff failures, not winning the playoff game and then not even making the playoffs and then not even having a good team consistently. That's about the end now, man. The Pistons are on the rise. We back, baby. We ain't never left, man. We was just chilling, you know. We just needed Troy Weaver to come in here with 2 phones and just mess some stuff up and get this team together and build this team right. Because at the end of the day, without Troy Weaver, man, and I'm not gonna give him all the credit, but sometimes you don't even necessarily need a great GM. You just need somebody that know how to do that damn job. Like it ain't even like Troy Weaver, the best GM in the league. He's just not an idiot. He's smart. he knows how to evaluate talent. So at the end of the day, we're in a great place. This is the best place Detroit sports has ever been. The Pistons will win the next championship. I'm sorry to tell y'all, they will. And I can't wait. I can't wait, man. It's so exciting, man. Like I said, I was watching Cade Cunningham in high school because I watched the top high school players all the time. When he was 14 years old, I never thought in a million years that he could really be a Piston like that dude. Very high on him. Like I told you, I'm still extremely high on Jalen Green, so I don't really care. I'm not really biased about who we draft like that, as long as it's one of those 2. But the stimulus package is going to come, man. Shout out to all of my Pistons fans who showed up. We had like 90 people in the building, man. What's good, everybody? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. And we will still be back on Saturday, man, to talk more about what the Pistons are going to do. I ain't paying attention to none of those trade rumors, man. The Pistons about to be back on top, and the NBA is going to be great because of it. Oh, you got a question? Okay, before we go, quick question to the panel. If Houston willing to give you 2, 24, 21, and number 1 next year for Jalen Green? I mean, I like Jalen Green, bro. so I'm kind of biased, but I don't think you just gotta get Cade. It's kind of like almost in a bad situation. Like you have to get him, and if you don't, you're just gonna end up looking bad if he turns out to be a superstar. Even if Jalen Green's a superstar and he is everything I believe him to be, as long as Cade is that superstar, you're still gonna look bad. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, why didn't you take this guy? Especially if Cade is more successful and all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, I think both of those guys have that level of potential, so I won't be upset. But just take Cade, fade for Cade, call it a day. It'll be all right, man. It'll be all right.
I guess I'll go next on it and get my final thoughts. Yeah, pretty much I feel sort of the same way, but it's like the reason why I'm tempted not to take that deal is because it's like this is literally a once in a lifetime thing for this top pick. After all the years of being screwed out the lottery, arguably should have been hired last year, or months ago, whatever. And my thing is, as far as the Pistons, man, getting the number 1 pick, we got 2 phones, Troy in here. Just don't mess this up. You can't mess this up. No way in hell you should even try to think about messing it. If you even get the thought in your head, what if I trade down 1 spot and gain extra first round? Just slap yourself in the head. Don't do it. Just take the player. Just go ahead. If Cade Cunningham is your guy, then take him. You know what I'm saying? Take the guy and take the talent. Do for something you haven't done in a long time.
Take the talent, man. Take the damn talent, bro.
Take for once in your life. Take talent. You got a dude who's from Grand Rapids right now in the damn Western Conference Finals. You got another dude who came out who's not playing now because he got eliminated, who came out and said he wanted to be here.
Oh, D. Mitch.
And you got one dude who was the most speculated person of all time that wanted to be here, and you didn't pick him.
No.
And the thing is, Cade want to bring. I mean, obviously, why wouldn't he want to be here already laid up? But he want to be here, man. So, like, come on, man. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
And y'all know and that's just all, man. Just finally learn from. I can't believe learn from life. Learn from your history. Take the talent, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kay said he about to turn up in Detroit on Instagram. Yeah, I saw that on the Instagram live, man. I think he gonna live up to the hype, man. This dude's gonna be special.
Yeah, man. And as far as these guys, man, Carl, what's going on? Bravo, JMO, shout out to Drew. Y'all know me. I'm gonna be coming back around more and more as much as I can. I don't know about this weekend or not. I gotta see, but y'all can follow up on me on Twitch, and I'll be doing my own personal stream. I say by sometime either Monday or Tuesday, so y'all can stay up to date with me on there. Follow me on Twitter. A lot of y'all already do. Follow me
And
on
subscribe to
Instagram.
his YouTube channel, man. Make sure you subscribe to him.
Yes, subscribe to No Miss J. I'm still alive. I ain't completely dead, so I'm still here. God bless to everybody, man. Y'all be safe. Yeah. They split us up next month. You know.
It's all good. The Pistons got the number 1 pick, man.
Yeah.
It's a change for the future. It's a change for the better. We on now, man. Championship coming in the next decade for sure. It's happening. We out.
Yeah.